Welcome, everyone. The ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this. The battle for the national championship and college football immortality. A moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down play coming up. Ball handed off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
From the opening drive, it's now 3rd and 4. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
The offense will begin now with excellent field position. Here comes a handoff. He shreds the tackle.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Back in motion now. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Running through the tackle. Got him. He's sacked. The Longhorns come to the line in a hurry-up. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
On first down, it's play action. He finds the running back in the flat. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here. Trying to force a field goal attempt. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Return starts from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Remember last time, they went for it on fourth down and got stopped. And the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Takes the handoff again. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
We go with a direct snap. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that previous play. Tailback takes the handoff again. Powering through. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Back to pass. It's Hawkins. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And this offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
And the Sooners will try to keep this drive moving. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Receiver in motion now. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
I like the idea of mixing it up from time to time because he can't be too predictable. But the execution was a little bit off on this one. You're going to have to go back to the drawing board.
7th play of the drive coming up. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
They're 2 for 2 on third down this possession. Here's 3rd and 5. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Caught quickly. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
It's a good thing they pick up the first down here because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no man's area there. If they did not pick up the first down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, doesn't matter. Nice first down.
Movement at the second level of the defense now. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Now it's second down here. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Defense is coming after him. Extending the play now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
The Sooners come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Sooners trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Direct snap to the back. Ball carrier tackled there. Second down and goal. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Back to throw. It's Hawkins. Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oklahoma. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution. Championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. This one will be fair caught. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it on first down. Trying to extend the play. He's looking to scramble. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. The game moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Here's a 1st and 10 play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Using his legs here. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner, picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Toss it to the back, running left. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
That's another huge gain for this guy, and I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. Boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
I mean, it's Ackerman, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, and he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Here's the handoff. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's got his man open downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 49. First down. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. And here comes a deep shot. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. The only problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage. And I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Promising start with the drive, but now 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
One more play before they head to the locker room. The DB's backing off from the line now. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. And it's likely they'll take one last shot here before halftime. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Trying for a 4th down completion. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. They've got him. It's a sack. The defense will take some momentum to halftime after that one. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Sooners will kick this away to start the second half. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. And a senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Receiver makes the catch. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Head coach stays aggressive after failing on the last two fourth down attempts. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Complete to the running back on this fourth down play. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, the defense had everybody accounted for except the running back. You could really feel the quarterback having to work through his progressions. He came off his primary, finally finds the running back, and they pick up the first down.
They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, it doesn't take long to figure out what kind of adjustments they made at halftime. Here we are, the very first series to start the second half in the championship game, and they're taking shots downfield. They clearly see matchups they want to take advantage of.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, winding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Here's the fair catch by the return man. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play. Can they keep it going? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Makes a quick grab. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Boy, just a blown opportunity here by this defense. They got him to third down, a chance to potentially get them off the field. And the fact that they're trailing, they needed to make a play. We've got to give credit to this offense. In the national championship, that big offensive line opened up a hole, and they pick up the first down and keep working clock.
The shotgun running play call.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Their new ball is free in the backfield. And the ball bounces out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage, so no turnover, but no gain.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You could almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has...
And it's intercepted. They get him down after a short return, but interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And some room to work now. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Tough running there. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
What a long run for a touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. And the return decides to signal fair catch. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, the pass is picked off. Can he take it all the way? And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
And it's a bunch formation. BB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Delivers fires from the pocket, complete over the middle. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. To throw, it's Hawkins. Quick throw, complete to the tight end.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on fourth down.
Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on fourth down. And the quarterback just sneaks it. And they pick up the first down at the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
That's where you tip your cap to the offensive line. Fourth down in inches, simple call, quarterback sneak, but a nice surge there up front by the big boys to give the quarterback plenty of room to pick up that first.
The Sooners starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. On the ground, it's Lacy.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Snags the quick throw. And they wrap it up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
A crucial play in this game. It's third down and 2. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
You know, this back has taken advantage of his opportunities tonight in his football game. And here's another example on third down. They put the ball in his hands. He knows exactly where to go to pick up the first down. And he's able to do that here in the fourth quarter.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
First and goal. They need points, but it wouldn't hurt to also milk the clock a bit. That's a design quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead. And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Turner decides to fair catch this. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick in the very first play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. His passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find the rhythm.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. He's moving out of the pocket. He lets it go on the move. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He's got it on a crossing route. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new 1st down. Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity here, put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them to 4th down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
Back to throw again. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. Pressure moment for the quarterback. We'll see if he can stay calm and collected. Down a score late in the game. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's going to take off. Gets into space at the 50. That's a nice scramble there, a big gain, but not enough for the 1st down.
Boy, he comes up just short of his 1st down, but a nice job of picking up some yards on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't quite enough to pick up the 1st down, but he gives them a chance.
They need to convert. He'll drop back. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Deep shot caught inside the 15. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the 4th quarter. It's 1st and goal. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Slides to avoid the big hit. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup.
That's a good positive gain there on 1st and goal, and here we go. The closer you get, the tougher it gets to get the ball into the end zone. And let's face it, this is a critical moment in this game. The 4th quarter of the national championship, and you're trailing. You've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Well, here we go, Chris. Late in the game, national championship, and it's 3rd and goal. It's a great opportunity for this offense. You know that defense is expecting pass. Maybe you trick them. Maybe you rely on that offensive line in the back to try to get it in, maybe with a draw play.
Here's a run call on 3rd and goal. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. Down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. So trailing in the final quarter of a close game, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. From the shotgun, drops back. Launching one to the end zone. It's a touchdown! We're a point after away from overtime here in the national championship.
Chris, a really good route here. A nice throw by the quarterback to give them a touchdown to tie this game up. And now we're an extra point away from them taking the lead in the national title.
And now the decision is to go for 2 and win it right here. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he will get into the end zone, and they win the game. A walk-off 2-point conversion. Wow. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. With the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk, national champions.
Well, it's been so much